Thank you for coming. So my DEB group, we're going to be reenacting 5 chapters from Jesse Owen's Young Record Breaker. These are 5 chapters in the middle of the book, so it's not the entire story. But we adapted the script from the book, and we summarized and wrote the narrator parts ourselves. We've rehearsed for a week, and now we're going to act it out for you. All right, the students are wearing their character names on their chest, and I hope you enjoy our Reader's Theater of Jesse Owen's Young Record Breaker.
Successes and failures. Jesse ran so fast that he felt like he had wings.
My boy, you have just done what no other high school athlete has ever done. You have tied the world record.
Because you always told me I was coming in at 12 seconds or so. Was that true?
Maybe you were a little faster than that, but I didn't want you to get too proud.
Is that why you always had me long races once I couldn't win?
I wanted you to build up your strength and stamina. It worked, didn't it?
Jesse was training for the Olympic team trials, where all the best runners could race.
Look at him. That's Ralph from Marquette University. His set a lots of sprint records. He got lots of medal and a bronze in Los Angeles.
Just do your best, run right like I taught you.
I have to beat him. I have to win this one.
They raced. Ralph won.
I thought I had to.
Maybe that's what we did. Jesse realized that what Clap was saying that Coach Riley always said, the mind's just as important as your body.
I'll let everybody down. I just know I've gone to the Olympics and I didn't even make the team. Maybe I'm not as good as I thought I was. Maybe I've never been good enough.
4 years from next Friday, there's another Olympics in 4 years.
African Americans were in the Los Angeles Olympics. Jesse was part of them, but he wished he was there.
We should have been there.
Next time, you know what Coach says. 4 years from Friday.
Ruth and Jesse had a baby girl on August 8th named Gloria. Ruth dropped out of high school and lived with her parents. Jesse finished high school and won lots of races.
Sometimes I can't believe I really should be a world champion. This should be what I'm meant to do.
I believe it. I always did believe in you. Lots of people do. You're a hero to the school, to the city even. This is what you were meant to do. Not just for yourself, but for all of us. You inspire people.
Who could even the people could even know my name?
Jesse, come on. They're having a parade for you.
What are you talking about? A parade?
Don't you hear me? The city is having a parade in your honor. The mayor is going to speak. They're sending cars for us all. Now get up.
All right, I will. You'll get off of me. Hey, wait. What should I wear? For the parade? My church clothes?
Oh, wear your tracksuit. Let all the girls see your hands and legs.
Jesse eats a quick breakfast and the family gets in the car.
Wait a minute. I have to get moved.
Jesse, what's happening?
It's a parade.
They caught up with the track team and Jesse had a piece of honor in the parade.
What were you saying last night, Jesse? Who knows your name now?
Jesse wanted to pick a college.
Did you this? They're talking about what college you should go to. They don't want you to go to Ohio State. He will be in a sense fit to any school, so why help a circus and institution that mayors is prejudice. You must realize that in age which you're living in, militant spirit against the prejudice in all of one must be shown.
Oh, come on. I don't want to be a politician. I just want to be nice.
Can you do that at a black school?
There isn't one with good track program. Coach Riley says most don't have enough money to pay for a good coach or track.
You're right. You have to go to a good school. You need to compete against the best runners in the country, black or white. But they say that whole city of Columbus is as bad as the South. I've heard awful things about Ohio State. Black students can't share campus housing with white students. They made a black football player sit out a game just because the other team didn't want to play against and you know there's only 100 black students there out of about 14,000.
I'm used to that. It's mostly white students in ag tech. Lots of them are my friends. Why should college be any different?
What does Riley say?
He liked me to go to the University of Michigan. But I'd rather stay in Ohio close to
Close to Ruth?
to and little brother. Anyways, Dave is heading to Ohio State and he's going to join a track meet. All will be all right. Ohio State is going to get me a job and I'll be able to go this fall and I'll pass some tests. Otherwise, I'll have to stay in high school for another semester.
Well, I hope you'll be happy there.
Jesse worked many jobs. One of his jobs was as an elevator operator. It was an easy job that paid well. He got to study at work. College was still very hard for Jesse. He talked to students about his life as a kid. He got to be a better speaker. The children listened very carefully. At college, Jesse got a new coach, Coach Snyder. Coach Snyder taught Jesse every moment was important. He taught Jesse how to have a faster start at the beginning of races. Jesse wanted to do the broad jump. He needed to get his right leg stronger.
Coach Snyder in high school, I made 24 and a half feet in the broad jump, more than one. People say that's pretty good, but I think I can do better. Do you think I can do over 25 feet someday?
25 feet is just the beginning for you.
Right now, your left leg is a little bit stronger than your right leg. You need to build up your right leg if you want to make a perfect jump. Get that leg strong and you can jump 26 feet.
Jesse worked hard, and by the end of the year, Jesse moved closer to the magic mark of 26 feet on the broad jump. Pain means nothing. In May 1935, Jesse was getting ready for the national championship.
We get to compete against the best athletes in the country.
We've been training hard. We're ready.
You bet we are.
How about some touch football?
What do you think? I don't want to risk getting hurt.
It's just touch football.
Yeah. You're right. Let's go.
All right, the gamer is tied. What do we do?
Let's give it to a sprinter.
Touchdown. Get off the field.
Jesse, are you all right?
I'm not sure.
You better tell Coach. It'll be all right.
I can ignore the pain if I have to, but what if I can go to the meet? This was my big chance. I've done that before. I can't believe I did something so stupid.
It's not over yet. You got a week to get better. I'll get you a hot pad.
A week later, he still had pain despite all his treatments.
What do you think? Can you run?
I don't know. It hurts pretty bad. I guess I'll be worse if I will. Maybe I'll go along. Anyway, I can't just sit at home.
This November, I'm not going to run today.
Please, Coach, I have to run today. It's the national championship.
I know that better than anyone, and I know what you could do for the time if you could run. But you can't. You could injure yourself so badly that you'll never race again. Now the Olympics are next year.
Listen, just let me try the 100. I can't hurt myself too much. It's just a short run. We can see how my back does. I know I can do it.
Alright, but if it hurts, you just ease up, right, and save it for Avengers. Runners, take your marks. Get set, go.
Jesse took the lead quickly and won the race. Running felt good.
Jesse, you tied the world record, 9.4 seconds.
I guess I needed a second more.
Do you want to try the dry jump too?
You bet. I got a good feeling about this thing.
I don't want you to hurt you. I don't want it to hurt worse though, and I don't want you to wear yourself out, but the other events make just one jump.
Jesse was going to make just one broad jump for the world record. He put the handkerchief at 26 feet and 2 inches. Jesse jumped over the handkerchief and set the world record at 26 feet, 8 and 1/4 inches.
I wish to announce the world champion.
Jesse decided to run the 202-yard dash. He was getting beaten, but he used all the strength inside he had and won the race. He set another world record.
20 and 3/10 seconds.
20.3. You did it, Jess. There are no more rules left for you to conquer.
Coach, I know this might sound crazy, but I like to run the low huddle too.
You've done amazing things today, Jesse, but even your body can only do so much in 100 huddles. You have to jump as well as sprint, and you won't have much of a rest there, only the 2-mile run before the huddles.
I'll never have another day like this in my life.
You're right. Get out there and have your day, but don't expect it to tie any record. I'll be happy if you win.
So will I.
Jesse worried that he was going to get beaten at the hurdles too, but he thought Coach Riley's words. A time will come when you be asked for more than ability. Then you have to give it everything you have, more than you think you can. You have to make up the difference in manhood. Jesse won the hurdle race. He set his 4th world record. Dave and Ralph hugged Jesse and shouted his name. Coach Riley came from Cleveland to see him compete. He had tears in his eyes.
My boy, you have made me very proud.
Respect. Jesse became famous, but he lost a lot of races the following summer. He met Elias Peacock, and Elias beat him in many races.
I'm going to get into it. Just watch it.
We'll see, alright?
Jesse won that race, but Elias didn't even cross the finish line.
What happened?
Peacock's starting block slipped. She dropped out of the race. Well, Jesse, I guess you won this one.
I don't want to win this race. We'll race again.
But the race is over.
People came to watch the two of us race. We have to do it right.
Jesse and Elias had a rematch. They tied, but the judges ruled that Elias won.
Well, Jesse, are you satisfied now?
It's not our last race. I want to win, but I want to win because I did the best, not because someone else got my best.
Well said. Your success means you have the responsibility. People are watching you, not just on the track, but all the time. We'll be talking about you, so give them something good to talk about.
Jesse went back to college and had money for his jobs. He mostly sent his money home, but he did buy a used car for $32.50.
Look at us, a couple of Alabama boys with our very own automobile.
Jesse traveled in his car with the black athletes to the race and compete the black athletes. The black athletes stayed at the YMCA while the white athletes stayed in nice hotels.
We're good enough to compete with them and win races for our team, but we're not good enough to ride with them.
Jesse and his teammates did not get the same treatment as the white people, but people just accepted it that way. The white teammates did not make sure the black guys got better treatment. The white guys went into the restaurant, but the black guys weren't allowed.
What did they say this time?
She said the owner is out and she can't take that responsibility.
The white guys brought the black guys food 10 minutes later.
Now this is more like it.
So this is why they wanted to eat those extra orders. They said it was for themselves to eat on the road.
You were paid, weren't you, mister?
I don't want money to feed you.
No, Dave, no.
Alright, what's one more time? Now we can eat off the floor. That's how it's supposed to be, right?
Jesse wanted to fight sometimes too, but if a black man fought, the black man would always go to jail. Jesse remembered how he was raised by his parents, church, and coaches.
Coach will stop this place out and get us something.
That's not the point. Can't we ever fight back? Are we always going to have to call them, mister?
We are fighting. We're fighting a fair battle. When there's one little place and we're winning too. We're winning when we study and get degree. We're winning when we come in first place and we're winning when we show them what we can do.
When they got to the race, the black athletes all ran their hearts out.
Would you put your name on this, Mr. Owen?
Jesse signed the man's Bible and noticed that he got called Mister with respect. Racism everywhere. The Olympic Games were to be held in Germany. Hitler, the leader of Germany, did not treat all people fairly either.
Have you been keeping up with the situation in Germany?
I heard that Hitler is up to something nasty stuff, but no one seems to know what really is going on. It's probably just lots of talk.
This says they've been talking right away from Jewish people. Some people think that Hitler wants to wipe out all the Jews.
No way he could do that, could he? But why should he want to do it anyway?
I don't know, but there's more. The Germans don't want to compete against the black athletes. They're saying that we should be kept out of the Olympics.
They couldn't do that.
The International Olympic Committee is threatening to take the Olympics somewhere else if Hitler doesn't change his tune. I wonder if they really would go to the Olympics.
Gee, Dave, when did we get catch up in this kind of thing? I just want to run.
We've always been caught up in the race issues. You just have that amazing ability to forget about the bad things that happen to you.
I guess so, but that's good. But what good does it does to hold a grudge? I'd rather think about tomorrow than yesterday.
He's keeping them a secret. At least that's the rumor. And there's more. Some people are still saying that America shouldn't go. They say we should boycott the Olympics. That would send a message to Hitler that Americans don't agree with ideas.
But do you think they could? Do you think they could? It's
athletic union says we should boycott. The International Olympic Committee and the American Olympic Committee don't want to boycott. They say politics should stay out of the sports.
Well, I think it should too. But if things are as bad as they say, I just don't know.
And no matter what happens, you'll be in the middle of it. You're one of America's stars right now. If you get behind the boycott, that side will say it's on. If you go, other athletes will think it's all right to go, especially the white athletes. If black athletes are willing to compete in Germany, why shouldn't they?
I've been training for the Olympics for years. I want to go to more than anything. But I want to do what's right.
I wish there were a clear answer. Even our black newspapers can't agree. A lot of black Americans can make it to the Olympics. Some say we should go and prove ourselves that way. Others say we should stay home and protest.
Let's go see what Coach thinks.
I understand you want to make a point in Germany, but look, America is a risk too. Sometimes you follows can't complete an important needs. Here, why should you give up your best chance of success to prostate Germany when things aren't much better at home?
That's a good point, but maybe I should be doing more to make a difference.
Today you are sitting on top of the world, but if you boycott the Olympics, you'll be forgotten man. Go to Germany, win, come back famous, and then you can make a difference.
At the Olympic trials, he won three events. U.S. Peacock did not run well.
I thought it's tough watching him. He tried so hard. I could have been the best. He could have been the best.
It's hard to see a great athlete fail, but it's partly his own fault. He didn't take care of himself. You're careful with your training, and that's why you don't get many injuries. Now just keep it going until we get to the Olympics.
19 African Americans were on the 1936 U.S. Olympic team.
Who have you got to be Jesse Owen?
He doesn't just. Hitler gave a name.
Do you think the man who's supposed to beat me?
Lutz Long. He's a broad jumper. The rumors say Hitler has lots of top athletes that he's keeping secret, but he named Lutz Long as the man who would beat you.
I'll see, but I just could like to come home one or two of those gold medals.
Thank you. That's the end of our 5 chapters. Thank you for being a great audience. You've been very quiet. And we still have to finish reading the book, but what do you think might happen at the end of the story? Jesse Owens is a real story. He's a real person. And I think he might just win a gold medal or something. But we'll let you know at the end of the story. I want to introduce our actors and let them take a bow. We've got Pedro, John, Danny, Madison, Evelina, Selma, Leonarda, who is the main character, Jesse. Great job, Leonarda. And Angela. Great job, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Evan. Thank you.